Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chandu Prashant. So today our topic is AC bridges. So we are in the part 2 of AC bridges, which is a part and parcel of the subject, that is electronic measurement and instrumentation. So see here guys, I had already completed all these introduction. So and I had in the first part I had completed the steering bridge, Wayne bridge and Maxwell inductance bridge. So I had already completed DC bridges also. So if you don't see all those videos, the links, all links will be provided in the description. You can go through those links. Fine guys, so today we are discussing the Maxwell's inductance and capacitance bridge, Hayes bridge and Anderson's bridge. So see here guys, so I had already discussed these three bridges. So Maxwell's inductance and capacitance bridge and Hayes bridge is also similar to these steering Wayne bridge and Maxwell inductance bridge analysis. But Anderson's bridge is somewhat complicated, so it has it is somewhat complicated to analyze. Okay, so okay guys, anyway we are going to discuss the Maxwell inductance and capacitance bridge initially. So see here guys, I had already completed all these slides. So we are in the fourth bridge. We are going to discuss the fourth bridge, that is Maxwell's inductance and capacitance bridge. So see here guys, Maxwell inductance bridge. Before that, you have to observe the Maxwell inductance bridge circuit diagram. So it is the Maxwell inductance bridge circuit diagram. So if you simply in the circuit, if you draw the circuit diagram, if you wanted to draw Maxwell inductance and capacitance bridge in the circuit diagram, if you simply replace, so if you simply connect the another capacitor like this C4, simply it is the Maxwell inductance and capacitance bridge. Only the C4 capacitance is extra is there in case of a Maxwell inductance and capacitance bridge. That too, it will be connected in parallel with this resistor R2. So okay guys, let's see that circuit diagram. Only this is the modification. So and everything will be same only. So it is the Z1 is the impedance across this arm AB. So Z2 is the impedance across this arm AD. So Z3 is the impedance across this arm B3, and Z4 is the impedance across this arm CD. It consists of 4 arms A, B, B3, CD and DA. Consists of 4 nodes A, B, C and D. So potential across the arm AB is E1, potential across arm BC is E3, potential across arm AD is E2, and potential across arm CD is E4. So it is the AC voltage source and a detector. Potential across this AC voltage source is the EMF. So our main aim is initially we have to find out the impedance values, that is Z1 value. So Z1 value is, so both these are connected in a series now. That means Z1 is equal to Rx plus, so Lx means, so we have to consider the XLX. That means XLX means J omega Lx. So it is the Z1 equation. Fine. So Z2 equation is R2, consists of one resistor R2 only. So Z3 equation is R3, whereas Z4 equation. See here guys, this capacitor and both resistor connected in parallel. That's why it will be modified as 1 by Z4 is equal to 1 by R4 plus 1 by XC4. So that means 1 by Z4 is equal to 1 by R4. So XC is written as 1 by J omega C, no? So that means J omega C4. So it is the Z4 equation. So if you invert the 1 by Z4, we take the LCM, we can get obtain the Z4 equation as R4 by R4 into J omega C4 plus 1. So all these are the different equations I had already discussed. Z1, Z2, Z3. So and Z4, if you invert the 1 by Z4, we can obtain Z4. So R4 by R4 J omega C4 plus 1. Okay. So after that, bridge balancing condition, same procedure guys. Initially you have to find out all these values. After that you have to substitute in this particular bridge balance. It is the AC bridge balanced condition. You have to remember this, it is a standard form. Okay. So simply you have to substitute Z1, Z4, Z2 and Z3 values. That's it. After that you have to multiply Rx, R4. You have to take a particular term to this side. After that you have to simply multiply. After that you have to compare the real part and imaginary parts. Here the term which don't contains J are called real parts. So Rx, R4, R2, R3 are real parts. If you compare the real parts, you can get the unknown resistance. If you compare the imaginary parts, we can obtain the, so imaginary parts are j omega Lx R4, R2, R3 into j omega C4, R4. Both these are the imaginary parts. If we compare the imaginary parts after cancellation, we can obtain the unknown inductance. It is R2, R3 into C4. See here guys, by using the Maxwell inductance bridge, you can obtain the unknown inductance. By using the Maxwell's inductance and capacitance bridge also, we can obtain the unknown inductance only. But by using the help of the known capacitance C4, we can obtain the unknown inductance in case of a Maxwell's inductance and capacitance bridge. Fine. So whereas in case of a Maxwell inductance bridge, we can obtain the unknown inductance with the help of known inductance. Fine. It is a small difference between the Maxwell inductance bridge and Maxwell's inductance and capacitance bridge. Fine guys. So next one, Hayes bridge. It is also very simple. So if you know, if you draw the circuit diagram of Maxwell's bridge, so simply if you connect these resistor in series, it is a Hayes bridge. If you connect the capacitance in series with this arm, we can obtain Hayes bridge. If you connect the capacitor parallelly, we can obtain Maxwell inductance and capacitance bridge. That's why if you know Maxwell inductance bridge circuit diagram, we can obtain the Maxwell inductance and capacitance bridge circuit diagram and Hayes bridge circuit diagram. Simply, so if you connect these capacitor in series, we can obtain the Hayes bridge. See here guys, if you connect a simple capacitor in series, you can simply obtain the Hayes bridge. There is nothing more differences between those Maxwell's bridge and this Hayes bridge. Simply this C4 capacitors will connect in series. Same thing guys, that is Z1 is the impedance across the arm AB, Z2 is the impedance across the CAD. So Z3 is the impedance across this BC and Z4 is the impedance across this CD. So Z1 equation means Rx, both these are series now, Rx plus j omega Lx, it is Z1 equation. So Z2 equation, Z2 is R2, so similarly Z3 is R3, so Z4 is R4 plus, so 1 by j omega C4, it is the fourth equation. So after that here, you have to substitute all these four equations in this particular standard bridge balanced equation, Z1, Z4 equal to Z2, Z3. So after that you have to multiply Rx into R4 plus Rx by j omega C4. Similarly, j omega Lx into R4 plus j omega Lx into, so 1 by j omega C4 is equal to R2, R3, j omega get cancelled. So after that simple calculations. After that you have to compare real parts and imaginary parts. From this equation, real part is Rx into R4 and Lx by C4 is equal to R2, R3. All these are the real parts. We don't contain any J term. So all these are the real parts. So next one, imaginary parts is j omega Lx R4 is equal to j Rx by omega C4. J into Rx by omega C4, it is the imaginary part. From this we can obtain the Lx. So unknown inductance value, it is Rx by omega square R4 into C4. So you have to substitute this unknown inductance in this particular equation. So Lx in this particular equation, you have to substitute the Lx term. After that Rx will be modified as R2 into R3 into R4 into omega square into C4 square by 1 plus R4 square into omega square into C4 square. So it can be modified as like this. Similarly, if you substitute Rx in this particular equation, so this Lx equation will be modified as like this. So in this way, by using a Hayes bridge, we can find out the unknown inductance. Say simple thing guys, by using Maxwell's bridge, Maxwell inductance bridge, Maxwell inductance and capacitance bridge, by using Hayes bridge, by using all these three bridges, you can obtain the unknown inductance only. This is the important point you have to remember. So next one, it is the somewhat different. It is somewhat different compared to other 5 AC bridges. So its analysis somewhat different. Anderson's bridge. So see here guys, it is also consists of 4 arms. 4 arms. So observe here guys, initially it is the potential across E1 is the potential across this arm AB, and E2 is the potential across this arm BC, and E3 is the potential across this arm AD, and E4 is the potential across this arm CD. So it is the E, it is the AC voltage source constitutes of the detector. So initially what we have to do, it is the impedance. So it is all these are the impedances across different arms. So initially what we have to do, we have to obtain the Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 equations now. So see here guys, Z1 equation is R1 plus J omega L1. So similarly Z2 is R2, so Z3 is R4. So observe here guys, so in case of a Z4, so here observe, so here we can obtain the, so here we can observe up to this part. So here we can observe the, this part is the delta connection. So it is the delta. So it is the delta connection. We have to convert this delta connection to star connection. In order to analyze this bridge, we have to initially convert this. We can obtain Z1, Z2, Z3 equation. So in order to obtain the Z4, so we have to convert this delta to star. So how to convert delta to star? So initially, so see here guys, it is let me quote this like this. It is Z1 simply, so it is Z3. So next is Z2 like this. So this star will be converted like to star. Sorry, this delta will be converted to star like this. See here guys, I am separately writing the star connection. So only this part, remaining all will be same. Only this particular part will be written as, so this delta connection will be written as the star connection like this. Z1, Z2 and Z3 only like this. So if you wanted to find out Z1, if you want to find out the Z1, you have to consider the R1. So if you have to consider that this Z1 is situated between R and C now. So you have to consider these R and C. That means Z1 is equal to R into XC. That means 1 by J omega C by total resistances R plus total resistance R plus R4 plus 1 by J omega C. It is a inductive. It is a so 1 by J omega. See, it is XC only. XC means 1 by J omega C. So similarly, if you want to find out the Z2 in this particular star connection, Z2 is situated between R and R4. These two resistances. That means R into R4 by total. So R plus small r plus R4 plus 1 by J omega C. Okay. So if you wanted to find out the Z3, it will be situated between this C and R4. That means R4 into XC. XC means 1 by J omega C total. R plus small r plus R4 plus 1 by J omega. Here now the denominator part is same only. Numerator part is somewhat changed. So if you manipulate, Z1 will be like this, Z2 and Z3. Simply you have to consider the LCM. After that you have to cancel it. You can get in the Z1, Z2 and Z3 expression. Fine. So here this Anderson bridge, this entire Anderson bridge will be modified as like this. It is the modified Anderson bridge circuit diagram. So you have to remember this circuit diagram. So see here guys, here the no current will be flowing through this particular detector. That means so Z1 is out of the circuit. There is no current no current will be flowing through this particular detector. So that will here the Z1 is out of the circuit. That means there is no need to connect that means there is no need to consider the value of the Z1 here. Means the current flowing through this particular arm is 0. So that's why there is no Z1 is out of the circuit. That means we can neglect the Z1 expression. So it is the modified Anderson's bridge. See here guys. So it is a modified Anderson's bridge. So here we can obtain the equation. So AP bridge balanced equation is the, so initially we have to consider the opposite arm resistance. That means ZAB. What is the opposite arm for AB? CF. ZAB into ZCF is equal to, what is the opposite arm for AF, particular AF? ZAF, opposite arm is BC, ZBC. That means opposite arm only. AB opposite is CF. Next AF opposite is BC. That's it. After that you have to consider the ZAB equation, ZCF equation, ZAF equation and ZBC equation. Simply guys, ZAB. That means the impedance across this particular arm AB is the R1. I had initially write R1 plus J omega L1. Okay. So next one ZCF. See here guys, ZCF. That means CF. ZCF equal to Z3. We had already obtained the Z3 value. Z3 is R4 by 1 plus J omega C into small r plus R4. Okay, fine. So after that we have to obtain ZAF. AF means here R3 plus Z2. Both these are connected in series now. That means R3 plus Z2. I had already obtained the Z2 expression. Z2 equal to this one. Okay. So why we are not considering the Z1 here? The current flowing to detector is 0. That's why this detector, this Z1 is out of the circuit. Okay. So ZAF is also find out uptime. So ZBC. So here guys, ZBC. So ZBC only R2 is there. ZBC is equal to R2. Simply we have to multiply the opposite arm resistances. Means AB, CF. So AF opposite arm is BC only. So see here guys, here also we have to multiply the opposite arm resistance in case of a H bridge also. There is no need to by heart this formula also. Z1 Z4 equal to Z2 Z3. There is no need to by heart it also. You have to consider the AB and CD. You have to consider the in another case you have to consider AD and BC. Just opposite arm resistances. Fine. After that you have to substitute ZAB, ZCF, ZAF and ZBC, all these in particular equation. So after that all we have substitute all these in the above equation. So after that we have to manipulate, simply multiplication is there. So after that we have to simple manipulations will be there. So after that go through this particular side, simple multiplications will be there. After that same procedure, compare the real parts and imaginary parts. So here the real parts, so terms don't contain J terms, R1, R4, R2, R3, so all these are the real parts. If you compare, we can get the R1 unknown inductance value, R2, R3 by R4. Similarly, if you compare the imaginary terms, J omega, so this term and this whole term, we can obtain J omega cancel. Finally, we can left over with unknown inductance value L1. So we can simply replace instead of R1 and L1, you can replace the Rx and Lx also. It is your wish. Our main aim is in case of Anderson bridge, you have to obtain the unknown inductance. It is all about Anderson bridge. Thank you guys.